OGQU Krieger. Yeah. Yeah. They ain't go over there like I did, come back like I did. They ain't trained in the mountains for years like I did, run track like I did. Came back to the village, I'm blessed. Yeah, fully woke up, pull back eyelid. Seen that I did, dream that I did. Stepped over but still stepped back like I did. Black clouds, walk through the rain like I did. Told me this shit won't work, but I did. My own thing now, round here, no one's putting the work for the years like I did. Yeah, went the low like I did. Humbling, started rumbling, I did. Tripping, not tumbling, I did. One or two things, yeah, I did. I started gathering truth, yeah, I did. I found my way to the roof, meditate with the zoo. After zoo, son, that was the therapy I did. Yeah, that was the therapy I did. They ain't go over there like I did, come back like I did. They ain't trained in the mountains for years like I did, one track like I did. Came back to the village, I'm blessed. Yeah, fully woke up, pull back eyelid. Seen that I did, dream that I did. They ain't go over there like I did, come back like I did. They ain't trained in the mountains for years like I did, one track like I did. Came back to the village, I'm blessed. Yeah, fully woke up, pull back eyelid. Seen that I did, dream that I did. Grind time, provide for the family, Pop would've done that. Stomping out pagans, middle of the road, now Pop would've done that. I ain't him, anyone coming my way better run back. Banged out so hard, don't come back. Swing zoots, no zoots, get swung back. Swing fists, more fists, get swung back. Timberland kick to your skull, get flung back. Glass bottles and bricks get flung back. Yeah, we might show up at the show. Run up on the stage with the mics in your hand and run that. Respect, now you get none that. Fresh cut grass, yeah, I done that. Remove the snakes, yeah, I done that. Make new boots, yeah, I done that. They ain't go over there like I did, come back like I did. They ain't trained in the mountains for years like I did, one track like I did. Came back to the village, I'm blessed. Yeah, fully woke up, pull back eyelid. Seen that I did, dream that I did. They ain't go over there like I did, come back like I did. They ain't trained in the mountains for years like I did, one track like I did. Came back to the village, I'm blessed. Yeah, fully woke up, pull back eyelid. Seen that I did, dream that I did. If you could see the fire that my team had off stage, you would know I moved back to New York. I love London, some of the apple crumble, middle with a bigger piece on my fork. The minute jokers, guns and pork. But some playgrounds are not to be played on. Never step foot on my court. Or like Jordan's Bulls in the 90s, yeah, I'ma go game time. Write tunes for the whip and the rave at the stage at the same time. Backstrap, spit bars at the same time. Y'all don't know their name, but they say mine. So let's just hope that it's blessed. Let's just hope that it's praise. But when it's hate, don't stress. Bow ones that are stuck in their ways. Yeah, I know it sounds rough, but shake them. Them the tough, not Satan. Fall from a God, we don't fear them. Yeah, they stink like that, we don't even go near them. You wanna see a magic trick, watch me disappear them. Pour up a beer then, maybe 2 red lines of that pint. Sprite classic, that's what I like. Yeah, pouring more in my cup and I'ma never get back on the mic. Cut it with Kaya like that's my wife. Cut it with Kaya like that's my wife. Indigo, but I win indigo, what can I say, except that's my life. Except that's my life. Yeah, indigo, blowing indigo, what can I say, except that's my life. That's my life. Indigo, blowing indigo, what can I say, except that's my life. That's my life. Indigo, blowing indigo, what can I say, except that's my life. Life. That's my life. That's my life. That's my life. That's my life.
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. And we back, y'all. Our school, y'all. And we, that's the remix. Cause I had a few smack battles this week, and I just had to let you know we back in. Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Another episode of Art School. We're here on this lovely Sunday with your boy, your host, your baby moms, aka the all-color ranger, aka chocolate Kool-Aid. And yo, there's music actually playing behind what I'm saying right now, and it sounds really good. I don't even know, but it's crazy that this is actually going on as as I'm speaking, because that's part of the introduction. Is like you came in, you know what I'm saying? You came in. Yo, for everybody that don't know, right, this is S.STREET Media, and today my guest is a good brother of mine's been doing some work. Yo, if anybody out there that want to jack my playlist, because I know y'all be jacking, y'all be like, where you getting this music from? Because I got all the fire songs all the time. Come match me. Anybody I want to smoke. All podcasts, you heard? I ain't playing with nobody this year. Shout out to our engineer, too, that's just reaching over to get the light and all that good stuff. Yo, Dutch Guts, Indica, that was the song. A good brother of mine representing NY Cloud Club. Damn, a lot of tree smoke, a lot of Mary Jane in the air. My boy Bobby Moses, I like to give it up for him one time. Let's give it up one time, man, for real. This is my boy. This is my guy right here. This is my guy. I like to start the whole what art school stuff is about for all the new viewers and things like that. Everybody that wants to tune in, and how I connect the dots in. Randomly, it was through just, I can't point out one person, really. I can't really point out one person that actually said, yo, we can work together in some capacity. I mean, you know, Queens representing. I'm from East New York, like I tell everybody all the time. Queens representing, though.
Queens.
And there you sound good.
Oh,
now.
we out here.
Yeah, you sound good now. And
All right.
I'm like, how did we connect? Well, randomly, boom, I'm thinking about what's in my head, and we're doing a show in an all-white joint.
Warehouse.
Yeah, a little all-white warehouse joint, and I gave you one of my flags.
It's one of my favorite pieces in my private collection.
Yeah, I gave you one of my flags. Just off the strength that I appreciated you, because you was actually one of those guys that gave me a shot to show some work. When I was producing Mad Work, low-key.
You were putting in work.
I did like 7 of those flags. Like, I was stealing flags from parks, gas stations, wherever. Like, I was stealing the American flag. Starlight City, I stole that flag. It was just like a connect. It was weird, but I was painting over them, and it was a nice day. It was a cool vibe, you know, and I got the opportunity to show that work off, and then eventually, like, it wound up, like, traveling all over the world.
Yo, that flag, though. Yeah, that flag is actually, when you gave me that flag, I was gassed. I actually brought it home, and my mother loves it. I brought it home. Yeah, she was like, oh, this is interesting. This is nice. I like this.
That was through the connection of art, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what art school is about, man.
Yeah.
It's how we connect.
Those were good times. Yeah, we were doing some pop-ups, some big collective parties. That's when I was doing my workshop collective. Mm-hmm. Came back from London with a little art team, and and then I think it was Lear and Isaac that told me, yo, you gotta meet my boy. Yeah.
Yo, shout outs to Lear. Yo, I was in New Orleans, right? I was actually in New Orleans attending a funeral, and I'm busting a tag on a corner store, and I just so happened to bump into Lear, and we like, yo, boy, what are you doing down here? I'm like,
he told me about that.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing down here? I'm like, what are you doing down here? And we're just looking at each other like, I'm in a suit, you know what I mean? I'm coming from a funeral.
You in a suit?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was. It was a funeral and stuff. You know what I mean? So I had like a little fake suit on, but
my guy said fake suit.
Yeah, like
it's like a T-shirt with the tux painted on it.
Nah, it was like a suit, but like sneakers. You know what I mean? Like it was like light sneakers, like Uptowns or something like that. But
classic.
It was crazy that, you know what I mean, like those guys through another collective in a sense, like my Watsy's family. Like shout out to everybody, my man. WATC, we are the champions.
Holla.
You know what I mean? UC and all them good guys connected those dots to making this happen.
That's what I'm saying. And that was years ago.
Years ago. That was what?
Yo, you wanna hear a funny story how I met Watsy originally? Roof of 5 Points.
Yeah.
I was there with my boys from up in Northeast Queens I grew up with. We were taking the train, we were taking the 7 into Manhattan to go, I think, Scrapyard or something like that.
Shout out to the Scrapyard.
Shout out Scrapyard. And we were like, all right, bet, let's hop off at 5 Points, go up, smoke a blunt on the roof, get back on the train, head in. So we were up there, and it was like 3 or 4 of us. We were sitting in the corner on the roof. You know what I mean? Just living, queen shit, overlooking everything, rolling up. And the team comes out, see like 8, 9 heads show up, and I'm just like, all right, bet. And everybody starts taking out cans and start
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet, good peoples. And then everyone comes over to the corner with us and starts rolling up blunts. It's like, all right, cool people. Start talking, da-da-da, where y'all from? Oh, some, Ozone. And I was just like, oh, wait, my man's just moved there, like, a couple months ago. And he was like, oh, who? He was like, oh, my boy Lear.
Yeah.
And they were like, nah, that's my boy. And I was like, nah, that's actually my boy, though. And they're like, nah, that's my boy. I was like, nah, I'm talking like since we were 10 years old, you know what I mean? Like sleepovers and shit. But yeah, just, you know, when you meet people on the roof, and then to be fair, I didn't start like really chilling with them till months later, like 6 months later, when my boy finally actually made the intro. And I was like, yo, I just met y'all.
So were you into the graph world, or like were you just into the arts period before that?
I definitely, I can say openly that I stumbled into the art world kind of through the graph. I was terrible, real bad. I think me being bad at graph was the single thing that motivated me the most to focus on music. You know what I mean? Because we would all be chilling in my crib, and everybody's got the black books out and working on things, and I'm sitting here like 5 minutes working on some shit, and I look over at my boys and I'm like, oh fuck. And I look over at his and you know what? I'm just gonna go back to writing bars.
Okay.
You know
So
what I
it
mean?
was
yeah.
You kind of knew where you was at.
Yeah, I just love to paint, so I'd go out and then I would see that shit the next time. Like, damn, if I didn't know him, I'd be like, that motherfucker's trash.
Yeah.
And it was me.
I mean, I appreciate you for keeping it a stack too, because
got to.
there's some people out here in this game that don't keep it a stack with it.
They think that
they come out and they, you know what I mean, bust a book, or they think that, you know what I mean, because they're with like some people that are getting busy, that they are getting busy, and it's like
gas by association.
Yeah, and it's like, nah, bro, that's not happening, brethren. Yo, chill out, man.
My whole thing was that like I was chilling with all those heads, and so I felt like I was in it, but I knew what I could and couldn't do. And people are like, oh, you just got to practice. I'm not going to lie. I could practice every day for the rest of my life. I will not have
If you don't got a left hand, you don't got a left hand.
My shit's is shaky.
That's it. If you don't have the left hand, you don't. If you don't got the left hand, don't use the left hand. That's all I'm saying in this art world, man.
That.
So going on to that, you're trying to, kind of chilling around the graph heads. You're not a writer.
And getting in trouble.
You know what I mean? Doing that
chased
stuff.
by Vandal Squad, all that shit.
It like transitions into the music.
Yeah.
That was one connection that I always thought that we have to somewhat find a balance in, you know what I mean, with doing events, you know, and that's why I was really interested in speaking to you on the Cloud Club, and, you know what I mean, just being introduced to that, because I seen it as a collective, but I also seen, all right, so you know what I mean, you're featuring work, and, you know what I mean, you got motherfuckers in the back tattooing and shit, and, you know what I mean.
Shout out Trap House Tattooer. That's my brother.
Yeah, it was. I mean, just being in that.
And that's my family from London.
Yeah.
So that's my whole thing, is I always just like to kind of bridge gaps and shit like that.
Yeah,
Because Queens, but then I went to school on 68th in the city. Shout out Urban Academy. And so over there, I met people from all over the city. So my whole thing was like, okay, I'm going to bring my boys from Uptown, I'm going to bring them out to Queens. Bring my Queens boys out, I'm going to go chill in Brooklyn, and just kind of spread the love. So then when I went to school out in London, I started kind of bridging that gap. You know what I mean? I started trying to. Oh, you looking for the fuego?
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother.
Nah,
I'm over here holding.
You gotta take your responsibilities.
Excuse me.
Priorities. You gotta find your light in.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
Yo, you're a good brother.
Come on.
Because
that's an emergency.
Film journalists.
That's an emergency.
Will understand what happened just now. We talking about a connection.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Big things are going. What time to see? You know, as we're smoking. And we're talking to a Cloud Club, and we was talking about like how I put the caption in. I was like, hey, legalization of marijuana and stuff like that. And
that's real though.
Yeah, now that's real, and we're gonna get into that as we continue on and talking. We're waiting for your lovely wife to come in.
Should be in a few minutes.
You know what I mean? We're also gonna be talking some makeup tutorials and stuff like that, because you know that's important as well. I'm really
She's killing it, by the way.
Yeah, and that's what I want to talk about as well. I'm really interested. If you want to come up to our school and talk about how you paint face or whatever, and you got the what's his name? What's son name that signed the Waka Flocka, but he dropped him. He had the knife on his eyeball kit.
Can't say I
you,
know.
Yeah, whatever. But if you want to get that and you really good at that, come to our school and we can talk about it. It's S.STREET Media. It's your host, your baby moms and stuff like that. We got my man Dutch Guts, Bobby Moses, and all that. I know you as Bobby, bro. I be thinking about Dutch Guts.
I'm always Bobby. That's my
yeah.
my real
You know
name.
what I'm saying? Like no funny.
My mother calls me Bobby.
Like no funny. I can't call you Dutch.
Dutch. See, it's you know how you got different things that you're doing, and you do it under different names because
because you're not a Dutch to me, bro. You're not a Dutch. Like Dutches is like here and there. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to roll those, and then you got to put mad effort into rolling a Dutch. It takes 15 minutes to roll a Dutch.
No, I'll do that shit in 3 minutes flat, blindfolded in the middle of a blizzard.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
How much?
Unravel the whole outer leaf, cut it, trim it. Trim off more paper.
I've never seen nothing like that ever.
Well, when you roll Dutch, you crack down the middle, right?
Yeah, that's
See,
mad
that's
hard.
That's the hood way of rolling Dutches.
If you don't have the nails to bust it open.
White boys in Queens, we always unravel the Dutch and then cut it and then roll it back up.
Representing Queens,
y'all. I mean,
y'all.
that's how we do it.
Yo, we was thinking about like those connections too. Yo, I got a lot of peoples out in Queens, and what's really interesting too. No funny shit, bro. I have this thing where I kind of like I do my homework, you know, and when I'm working with people.
What are you, like a good journalist or something?
Yeah, something like that, a little bit.
What are you, like good at your job or something?
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a button up for this the next episode so I can look real.
It's like button up and then like swim trunks underneath.
Yeah, that'd be swag.
I mean, classy from the waist up.
Well, I really think that, you know what I mean, well, like I said, speaking on good character as well, you know what I mean, a great character, someone that's, you know what I mean, buzzing, as, you know, we had a few events after that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
there was a little that was like the precursor to a lot of things.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes.
That was a while ago.
Yes, that was a while ago, and then
every day when I look at that flag on the wall, I'm like, yo, get your shit together, get active, do some shit right now.
Yeah.
And that's why as soon as I have an opportunity, like I did it at the gallery, I was like, all right, bet first I know who I'm calling.
Tell us a little bit more about that gallery situation, man.
So I was curator at Image Gallery on Broadway, down like on the border of Bushwick and Bed-Stuy for a little while. And good peoples. They gave me an opportunity. Good looks. They gave me an opportunity to get involved and start kind of putting some of my people on. It was a platform, you know what I mean? And coming back from school with degrees and all that shit is all lovely, but that does not necessarily mean that you're gonna get what people think they're entitled to. You know
Economics,
what I mean?
y'all.
See, that's my whole thing is people go to college and get a piece of paper and say, this is going to get me a job. Because it used to. But it doesn't work like that anymore. That's why a lot of people kind of talk down about school or, you know, they stress that you don't need it. And I feel you don't need it. But me personally, I loved going to college. Like, mad financial debt, for sure. Absolutely. Kind of waiting on the revolution and the Fight Club scenarios where they burn down all the banks.
Or we could get a hacker to come through and just hack the shit.
Yo, Anonymous, do me a favor and just like get rid of all student debt. You know what I mean? Just hook it up.
Facts. And listen, right? When we talk about financial stability amongst artists, I appreciate you for putting some bread in my pockets too, man.
Gotcha. Well, I'm much more in the future. You know
yeah, I mean? Man, much more. We did a show together called One.
Yeah.
It was at
Shout
Image.
out Extra Ketchup.
That was we did 3 shows during the month of December. Actually, that's a year from.
Yeah.
That's a year from now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Son. It was this
man.
month. Wait, today's the 1st.
Today's the 2nd.
Today's the 2nd?
Yes.
That means yesterday, because wasn't the 1st?
On a Friday.
Yeah, it was.
Yo, so we have an anniversary, y'all. And this is how
everybody spark your zoot.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be rolling up right now because
if you're watching, roll up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mama, roll up.
You should be. I'm saying this is the year that we did this same exact show. It was 3 installations. It was an opening.
And shout out Extra Ketchup on that.
And shout outs to Extra Ketchup.
I believe y'all already met him.
Yeah, he was just on here previously, and
it's family.
I had my bed in the spot.
You did.
I said, "Yo, you gonna give me this? You gonna give me this gallery for a month, bro? I'm gonna put my bed in this spot." And then I lost a lot of sleep.
I'm sure. Your back must have been.
Yo,
so
you were so supportive. You were so supportive, and you're curating. Yo, you were poised.
So that's the whole thing, right? Like I realized early that I did not have the hand for visual art in terms of like illustration and all that thing. Through college, I kind of discovered installation art and the ready-mades and conceptual art, and I started getting involved with that, and that's really where I found myself. But really, it's in curating. That's what I love. You feel me? Because like I said, I realized curating is like what I was already doing, which was just bridging gaps and putting the right people next to each other. So then I really enjoyed the opportunity to see you guys flex as artists and kind of say, all right, this is what I think would be dope. And now it's kind of like up to you guys to take it from there, because I knew it was in good hands.
Oh my God, did we flex? Did we flex?
When I told them, because usually like at the gallery you have an opening, and then it's like it runs for the month, and then maybe there's some type of like closing event or maybe something else, but not always. You feel me?
Yeah.
These guys were like, nah, we want to do a different event every week. It's gonna be this, and we're gonna change all the art, so it's 4 exhibitions. And I was like, all right, that's cool, but maybe 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
We originally shot for 4. We wanted to do a show every week, and here she is. Here she is. She is the queen to be the queen. Let's get her a chair as we pull up.
Yeah. But yeah, like we were saying about we're just talking about image and curating an exhibition. And all that stuff.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I believe this is yours. Actually, you can move ahead.
I appreciate the orange Power Ranger outfit today.
I was trying to stand out. As if you don't get enough looks already, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right? You're trying to do the orange Power Ranger look.
Here you go.
It's all good, baby. It is all good with your orange
She's coming
Power
fresh
Ranger.
from work. She a little flustered, you know what I mean? She had a long day.
Flustered. We ain't gonna hit you with the boom bap bap because you are now tuning into Art School.
Can you see both of us over here? Because she's a lot more attractive than I am. I could just scoot back, you know what I mean? Trust me. If you need me to move or just shut the fuck up, you let me know.
Yo, so shout outs to our engineer Math, who's always in the back. He's always on point. He has our mic sounding real good today. And like I said, another episode of Art School. Thank you for tuning in on this Sunday. It's been like nasty little rain. Like it's like a light, like when you walk past the Jehovah Witness and they got the sprinkler out at 2:00 in the morning. When nobody walks past the Jehovah Witness church at 2:00 in the morning when the sprinklers come. That's something that goes on in my life that I understand, and that's how I'm trying to. That's how I'm trying to speak a little bit about what I'm speaking about. For all
and that's why we
haters.
trust you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to
Personal
Crowns and
experience.
Head Ties in the building as always. The Lovies, they're always in the back. Again, another episode, and that's how you come on. You get off work, right? You get off work from being a superstar.
That's what I'm saying.
Come straight. This is the life. All right. You want to be a superstar. This is what you have to do.
Exactly. You gotta be tired.
You have to be tired, but don't let it show though.
Exactly.
You
I'm
can't.
still in the wrong place. Push me wherever you need me.
No, because this is blocking you.
Am I okay that this is
Cannot block this fight. You know what I mean? Like
cannot.
that's what's gonna get all the views. You know what I mean?
Yes, and
Nobody wants to see my face.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I should introduce her. I think you should.
This is Mimi Kikin. This is my wife. She's a makeup artist. She's a furniture designer. She's a stylist. She's just she's doing her thing. Freelance artist.
Hi guys.
She's out here killing it. And she's from London, and I stole her away and I brought her back to Queens.
Yeah. So see how that goes.
Sorry, England.
Sorry. We're really sorry about that. This is another part of the Cloud Club.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, Cloud Club, you know what I mean? We're just out here, we're trying to push the weed culture. It originally started with pushing on the East Coast. But then, like, you know what I mean? Like, we got mad family in London, they all smoke weed. We got family on the West Coast, they all smoke weed. We got family in France and Italy, they don't smoke weed. So it's really got to be a global thing. You know what I mean? As New Yorkers, we're stubborn, and we want everything to be about us. You feel me?
Do you smoke weed?
Shit,
Yes.
the zoot
I'm trying
to the
smoke
lip.
weed, actually.
Oh, you need a lighter.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
My fault.
Okay. Because I remember our first blunt, dead ass. Serious,
That's
like
so sweet.
dead ass with a pair of Timbs, and I went up.
Dead ass with a pair of Timbs.
Yo,
She's
I'm
from
being
Miami.
that serious. Yo, I'm fear. And I
Tongue
was like,
flopping,
oh
yeah.
man, it was rolled very well,
By
and
who?
I appreciated that because that day what happened, I was outside playing basketball with Allen Iverson and Jerome Bettis.
Cash.
Yeah, out in Queens. And what happened was, you know what I mean, my toenail blew out. And I needed a blunt after the end of the day. And you were there at one of those shows. And I was really happy to actually give you that to y'all, that painting as a gift.
Yeah.
You know, it really symbolized something for me.
But yeah, nah, it's people come together over that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good.
So
But yeah, we all smoke weed. Everybody smokes weed.
everybody smokes weed.
And if they say they don't, they're lying to you.
And we're going to get into
Or they don't
more
yet.
of what we're doing here at our school as we talk a little bit more
Should we smoke
about
some weed?
design, chronic smoke, not really passing the blunt because you're a little bit like, hold up, you know what I mean? Wait a minute, let your boy get some more pulls. It's just a little song that, it's something that I came up with, you know what I mean? Yo, I've been battle rapping all week.
It's good.
Yeah, do y'all battle rap as a
She actually freestyles around the crib all the
A
time.
lot,
I never
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
But like badly. Like I'm really not the rapper in our relationship. I do really poor jobs. at it.
Bobby, I forgot. You are the rapper.
Yeah.
Damn. And
Nah.
you don't even rap in the house?
Nah.
No?
He will like
Never.
rap when I'm not there. Like I've
Furiously
definitely like
rapping to
caught
myself
him
in the
come
mirror.
home and he hasn't heard me coming home.
Did
and
you,
like
you
caught
open
him.
up the door and he's like,
And
gotta
he's
have
in
that?
Dead
it.
ass.
Yep.
Dead ass.
Right?
Literally.
Oh,
Definitely on
Yeah.
multiple occasions.
Yeah, yeah. Like him, like hardcore, facing himself in the mirror, like going in, and I just walk in, like, oh, this is what you're doing, yeah.
You're losing
Yeah.
yourself. That's what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Nah,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like when you're a performer, you gotta know what the performance looks like. You know what I mean? Because there's a difference between a rapper and a performer. And there's a difference between, you know, an actor and somebody who's just being documented. And you know, there's real performers. You gotta. It's a visual thing. You know what I mean? And if you're just winging it, that's cool. My whole thing is you gotta wing it and you gotta feel it. But also, you know how like you see yourself in like a video and you're like, oh shit, I look like it. I should have sat up straighter in my interview. You know what I mean? My back is all fucked up now.
Yeah, yeah.
I look like I was hunched over.
Yeah.
One of those.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you gotta. Anybody who's on camera, whether they might not say it, but they're working on what they look like on camera.
They don't
you know what I
want
mean?
they don't want the falupa to hang out.
Exactly.
That's what that is. They want to sit up straight up in the chair. They want
me
the
fix my posture right now.
The posture has to be on point, right?
gonna end up
You
looking
know
like
what
an
we
old man.
talking about, the falupa. We don't want it out. You know what I mean? I really thank
Nah,
you.
you good, baby. You good.
I really thank you for coming through with those boots. I really wish we could get a
Thank you.
close up of those boots.
I can, like,
yo,
put
yeah.
You deserve that. You deserve that.
Nah, wavy, wavy.
You deserve that. You deserve it.
Thank you.
That's what we're doing today. That's how art school has been going.
Yeah.
You know, in the University of Art School, right?
Yeah.
There's some deans, there's
Yeah.
teachers, there's we want to introduce the world to those that are designers, that are
Yeah.
makeup artists, and all that, because we want to talk about those classes, because
Very
they
important.
all are in the university.
Yeah.
You feel me? You smell me, my bloodhound? So when we think about those that are here, you know what I mean, just listen to what they have to say, you know, because it's important. They have some good music. You have some good music
That's
out there.
cool. Appreciate it.
You know, it's like the
You should
London,
put it out there more, though.
I should.
Just saying.
right on
Should.
camera.
That's what you need. You need someone in your life that's just gonna check the shit out you whenever you're making excuses. You know what I mean?
She's like, yo, you know what?
Yeah, nah.
No, head top.
Yeah, nah. Dutch guts. Watch out for it. For real. This
Yeah,
year,
that's
big.
coming.
2019.
Yeah, and then the stylist, like that, the jacket is just whole lot. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm stepping out today, right? I appreciate loud colors,
Thank
and
you.
I'm not gonna say orange is a loud color, but I like the color orange. I wish there was an orange Power Ranger.
I didn't even know there wasn't.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My
Like
guy
there
gave
should
himself
be
the multicolored, the every colored Power Ranger himself for the
probably,
intro for this.
probably.
So,
I introduced myself to that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Today. Yeah.
Was
I
it
like
the
that.
every colored Power
It's a
Ranger?
new character that I came
good.
up with.
That's good.
Because
I look forward to the comic book.
yeah, yo, there's been a few things that's been going on too with S.STREET Media, and we'd like to just, you know, we talk a little bit more about that. We got some things going on, you know.
Put 'em on.
New episodes, a whole bunch of new episodes. Crowns and Head Ties, Maniac, Jamaica Jello, and Stoners. Everybody, you know, says we are the future of podcasting. You know what I mean? Math preaches that all the time. I like to, you know what I mean, think about that as well. Like, hey, man, this is a platform for artists, you know, whether if they're working 9 to 5s independently, you know what I mean, freelancing, whatever the case may be, you're out there hustling, you know what I mean, in this New York City streets, you
Yes.
know, which I came back to New York City.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
To get your every damn hustling face on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
I seen it.
hold on, how would you describe the difference in like the hustle or just the pace since you got here?
I was actually having this conversation with somebody about half an hour ago.
See, there you go.
Tired.
I bumped
She's
into
practicing.
a lot of people that I knew. It was really weird. I came from a fashion show, and it was I bumped into a lot of people that I knew back when I was working in London when I first did makeup. So it was like 5 years later, and us like seeing each other and being like, okay, cool, where are we at? And one thing I would say about New York is that you guys really do hustle hard. Like you really you like focus on it, and you guys work super hard. And I think that's like very encouraging if you come here and jump into it. I feel like the difference between London is that a lot of people like say they want to do things, and I guess don't really put the energy into it as much
Shots
as
fired.
here. They have great ideas. There's like a lot of talented people out there, but I feel like if you combine that talent with the work ethic of New York, I'm alright. Then I think they could just do a lot of fire stuff. So
London's got the flavor.
Yo, London's got the flavor, man. I'm trying to
man.
get some shows going on out there. We talked
Let's do
about
that.
this a little minute ago.
Yeah, let's do that.
And I said, if I could get it, yo, do you know how happy Shorty would be if I was like, yo, pull up, girl, we going to London. I got a show. And they were like, ah! She be screaming all over the place. She make pancakes and everything, bro.
Let's do that.
So I'm trying to get
let's
some
do that.
pancakes, the double stacks, and I would appreciate if we could
You don't want
actually get
pancakes
some.
out there.
Nah, not those pancakes. Not those pancakes. I like homemade pancakes. You know what I mean? I'm a homemade pancake type of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While
really like
we're
that.
over there, we can do a little skirt over to Amsterdam.
Yeah, or something
get
like that.
pancakes there,
Yo,
you
shout
know?
out to everybody across the pond, man. That might be tuning in. Who knows? I don't know. I got like one person on my live, but it's lit. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in, though, because that's what we do while we're playing Nintendo.
I will be back in literally 30 seconds.
Yeah. So on and on.
Yeah.
On
She's out
and
handling
on.
shit. You know what I mean? That's what she does.
Yo,
She just get up in the middle of shit and handle shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what she
So
does.
I can sit here and talk shit.
Yeah, she just came in. She
keeper,
said,
right? Not too bad, huh? Not too bad.
"Facts, right? Hold on, champion. As we continue on with the continuance, right? This is a union
Yeah.
with a brand." And we want to acknowledge
Yeah.
that, and
Love.
you know what I mean. We want to give them their roses while they're here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that we do. You know what I'm saying? As a union, yo, come through with your boo. You know what I'm saying? And do what you do.
Yeah.
Balls ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? It's a little smack battle line.
Unless you and your girl are not on, or unless you and your girl or your guy are not on good shit, and then don't bring them through, because then that's drama.
And
You
that's
know what I mean?
And that's super
You know what I mean?
important,
That's
man.
real life. That's real life.
That's super.
But that's why when you do, I think relationships are crazy. You know what I mean? But if you find somebody that actually is good,
Work with it.
roll with that.
Roll with that. Some
You know what I mean?
advice. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not, you know what I mean? But if it's not that, don't do that.
And entrepreneurs as well. As
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I always notice, you know, and that's something that's really important. It's like, okay, well, you're doing your thing. You're out here. You're also going to school for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not anymore. But when I met her when I was, and I was studying art related shit. You know what I mean? My undergrad was art design and media, so it's pretty much just like an art major for people who weren't the actual artists, but a lot of them are actual artists. So I saw it more as like curating. So they taught us what we needed to kind of go that way. And then I got a master's in creative entrepreneurship, which was like art business type shit. And I got that with the focus of like music and visual art, because that's when I was doing the Workshop Collective, and we were doing some like exhibitions and little shows and things like that around London with some international squad that I met. I was there for a while, you feel me? I was there for like 7 years. So I have a little family out there too.
Yeah. So
And then shout out everybody out there.
Yo, shout out to everybody across the
Shout out to
pond,
London
y'all.
family.
You know what I'm saying? London town. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we get
Nah,
down.
deadass, let's do that exhibition though, out there.
Yo, I mean, I'm
Is that
just saying.
2020? Let's do it in a year.
I mean, yo, as we put it in the air.
I think that's a vibe.
Like, I got some heat right now.
And it's
I'm
on
working on some
camera.
fire
you know
right
what I mean?
now. So, You know, we could always make that happen in the University of Art School.
Exactly.
Yo, continue on. Yo, Math, whenever you ready, we could go up to another vibe, another song, you know what I'm saying, that you playing and stuff like that. We already heard that Dutch Cuss Indica.
The opening, that was my first single out under the new moniker. You know what I mean? That's Indica. That's out now. Watch out for New York grime. Anybody who fucks with grime music in New York, holla at me. You know what I mean? That's what
Bang, bang, big bang.
So yeah,
No,
that first one's produced by my brother Ions from out here.
Okay.
And the next one is produced by my dude Mr. K out in London.
Okay.
Well, not London, but the UK. It's a good scene out there, man. You know, it's so much smaller than it's out here. I feel like there's so many people out here that shit gets lost. You know what I mean? And it's too divided for shit to build. People are still getting money, but I'm talking about building. Yeah. And I feel like over there, it's tight enough and it's big enough, pause, that it could build.
Understood.
And on that note, you know what I mean?
New vibes and things. Yo, y'all could continue to jack my playlist because it's the best.
Vultures circling above, they all in a piece, but they don't even know my name. Nah, won't get even the swipe for the train. Cloudy, ride to the airport, gotta get right for the plane. Custom, smell like kush, wifey hand in a tush. Yes, and I got no shame. Never, so relying to shine. With a broker, they got no game. Waking up next to a scat, can't go home to a dame. Nah, tell themselves they're the same. Really though, who can they blame? Now I don't blame them either. They just wanna play the game and they're eager still. I don't wanna know you, I'm busy. You don't even know thyself. Grizzy, out for the dough. Lizzie's, I just wanna grow my wealth. Kaya, Lucy, sometimes I get dizzy. But yeah, I know my health. Yeah, I know my worth. Nah, no one could put me on the shelf. You side for the top one goes. Can't be on my side if you ain't got one. But you still got chased them. Ask if you wanna know I ain't patient. Yeah, I did that humbly. Usually a shine, a pint kinda guy. But then we moved into the new crib. Pop that bubbly. Look back, watch everything line up lovely. Line up, everything line up. Watch everything line up, yeah. Before the time up, son, I'ma let my hair down like climb up. Line up, everything line up. Watch everything line up, yeah. Before the time up, son, I'ma let my hair down like climb up. Line up, everything line up. Line up, everything line up. Line up, everything line up. Yeah, line up, everything line up. I've been me from way back when. Waste men, we do not back them. Come round looking for love. Might get a fuck you spot, but nah, we do not dap them. End of the set, we do not clap then. Outside gassed in front of the people, yeah son, get smacked then. 5 penny cat cracked in, look at the cat dragged in. My side got a good front line, captain after captain. But I hear shit happens, look at the bad that the goods wrapped in. Who's up? Let's spin. Moses if you just checked in. Few missed calls and some unread emails, but yes, and I just checked them. Dropbox projects, just sent them to my people from way back when. Yeah, they do their thing with it. Whenever they do that, know that they do drop gems. Yeah, I get off the train, might key your Benz. I know kids that'll steal your Benz. Smoke to the apple, chauffeur for grapple. Did it run red sun, Hudson and Thames. Yeah, I'm a bit jaded, that's why more time I'm faded. Cause in Queens my pains, oops, I mean friends get a bit too deep. Some with the sleep, some might go in. Yeah, when the smoke really more than the Benz. Overall they got deep in my ends. It's a late night when I creep and reflect on I, and I pay no mind to the trends. Cause if I'm doing me, then that means there's no one else doing it. I thought I had it all planned out, but lately I feel like I'm losing it. Still too many good things for me to let me ruin it. So give me an extra love and I'll ruin it. Do it to spit balls with me and clothes that you like. Cause if I get to the mic, I'm spewing it. Fuck boy swag, I'll ruin it. Suck your best plan, I'll ruin it. Yeah, bring all the hate that you want, figure they, I'll ruin it. You just met me, but just know I ain't new to it. I've been doing it, LL, been doing it, well. Been line up, everything line up. Watch everything line up, yeah. Before the time up, son, I'ma let my hair down like climb up. Line up, everything line up. Watch everything line up, yeah. Before the time up, son, I'ma let my hair down like climb up. Line up, everything line up. Line up, everything line up. Line up, everything line up. Yeah, line up, everything line up. wipe out them anymore. Then I start thinking again. It's cloudy. I don't wanna start drinking again. Now I wanna get high. I don't wanna get low. Start sinking again. I want one to the lung, now one to the head like Kennedy. Thinking in them. I said I wouldn't wipe out them anymore. Then I start thinking again. It's cloudy. I don't wanna start drinking again. Now I wanna get high. I don't wanna get low. Start sinking again. I want one to the lung, now one to the head like Kennedy. Thinking in them. My uncle told me never let perfect be the enemy of good. Yes, I'm good. My side good. Demons lurking around, but we're good. Clock working around, but we're good. I heard somewhere that's how you get good. Probably my pops. He just stepped up top, but we're good. Chris up top, but we're good. Neither of it's good, but we're good. I'll bring them all back if I could. Wish I could steal you that Lambo, scoop you in heaven and floor right back to the hood. Yeah, really I would. Know a few more that would take that ride. Yeah, we get the whole team inside. Can't so we just smash out, back straps so it don't lash out. Hydrate so it don't pass out. Yeah, I got family, never asked out. Invested years, still never cashed out. These boys still frontin' like they can't get it, but they got big stones in a bit of glass house. Tough guys get big, really they crash out. Stay lean, light on my feet, son, so when they come to war, I'm more agile. I said wouldn't wipe out them anymore. Then I start thinking again. It's cloudy. I don't wanna start drinking again. Now I wanna get high. I don't wanna get low. Start sinking again. Yeah, I want one to the lung, now one to the head like Kennedy. Thinking in them. I said wouldn't wipe out them anymore. Then I start thinking again. Cloudy. I don't wanna start drinking again. Now I wanna get high. I don't wanna get low. Start sinking again. Yeah, I want one to the lung, now one to the head like Kennedy. Thinking in them. My bro C-Benz upstage with Lukey, so I got no time to waste on snakes. Keep the grass cut for the ones still slithering bookie. Yeah, pot there too, so the idea that don't spook me. Split for murk in my lungs, but I'm not the one to come through from a Lucy. No love for MCs that are dookie, but if you wanna get crazy, then I can go monsters and get kooky. Yeah, we all got choices, it's some different bad choices. Like a smack to the Timberland, kick to the forehead, yeah, so they know those noises. From both sides, first time I saw that I said shit didn't happen to me, but for things like that, nah, I don't cry. But play on my tracks and rails and get left like Rainbow, shaking the third when another Quincy Orchard like me, you don't know one. I don't want guano, yeah, I want guap. Dutch boy bound for the Gouda. Thought twice, yeah, you shoulda. You think you're gooder, I'm gooder. Ganja, feeling on Buddha. I said, would it wipe out them anymore? Then I start thinking again. Cloudy, I don't wanna start drinking again. Now I wanna get high, I don't wanna get low. Start sinking again. Yeah, I want one to the lung, now one to the head like Kennedy. Linking in them. I said, would it wipe out them anymore? Then I start thinking again. Cloudy, I don't wanna start drinking again. Now I wanna get high, I don't wanna get low. Start sinking again. Yeah, I want one to the lung, now one to the head like Kennedy. Linking in them.
Yo, we're back. We're back. Yeah, and you know what's special about our school? You know what's special about our school? Every time we come back, right, my boy comes in. Whether if it's with a bag of spare rib tips or he comes through flagging, representing for all the gangsters all across the world. Saying them lolos and them lolos, girl. My man Maniac, he has a dope show called The Maniac Experience. He comes on after me and shit like that.
Love.
But this guy always comes through during this time, and he always gives me something to start the second half of
Yo, that's a good friend.
our school. And I appreciate
That's
you,
a good
Guardian.
friend.
I appreciate you, my Guardian. Yo, he is a photographer. Like he said, yo, don't.
I'm a gangster.
First. You feel me? I feel you, Guardian. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we're back. Wonderful guest. Yo, we was talking about that song, bro.
What, that last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's One to the Head. That's it's another new one. That's my dude Mischief out in the UK. Produced it, put together by my boy DJ Oblig. Shout out Oblig. He gave me airtime early when he was out here in New York, and he's been doing his thing. So Love, bro.
Yo, you're a low key cheat code. You know that? You're a low key cheat code.
Trying to be.
Because normally,
Trying to be.
normally I don't interview. I'm not interviewing. Our school is about the visuals. You know what I'm saying? Like furniture design, like styling. I like that. You came in through the arts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So like a back, you know.
Yeah, it's like a
loo-
back
it's
door.
loophole.
You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
loophole.
So if you
It's a
thinking about,
loophole.
if you just got what we talk about, hippity hop lyrics all day,
Hippity
like
hop.
we got a few other shows that you could come on and check out and stuff like that. I'm not gonna. Don't hit me up with an inbox talking about I rap. I feel you. I could put you on to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I just wanted to air that out. Real
That
quick.
disclaimer.
Yeah, man, because they
Yeah.
and yo, my boy gave me the courage to say that too, man. He's just like, yo, you know what I mean? Talk about what you want to talk about. So I like talking about style and design, which is something that you're into.
Yes.
I really love style. Like I'm watching a few stylists right now. I'm watching a few things and who's on the market, you know. I'm with more of a conceptual like stage design. I like that. I don't like the actual like clothing and shit.
garment.
Like,
But I
don't-
feel like every time I see you, I bump into you on the street, you're always wearing something super cool that you've designed.
that's because I painting it.
Yeah, and it's sick. I'm always just like, I need that.
Nah, you don't need that. You could create your own, cuz.
I know, but then it's gonna be my flavor, and I feel like the flavor that you have is also awesome.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I thank you. I really watched that style that everybody else has, and I'm trying to like put it together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I
that's
think
just.
I think it's important.
It's
to
not
have
about
a
me.
sense of
It's
style.
not about me. All right. Not on this segment. You came up here glossy and straight from work. Came through and said yes. Hit me on the DM. I'm coming right now. Please start. Go ahead. No, I'm right here outside right now. So I
I
appreciate you
know.
for coming through.
Thank you
You
for
know
waiting
what
for
got
me.
you into that? Like the whole style right there, or the makeup tutorials. Like is that.
I mean, I don't personally do makeup tutorials. I do makeup in general.
Excuse me. Not saying that. Not saying tutorial is.
I mean, I have taught makeup in the past. I've definitely been told many times to like do tutorials. I just don't have like, I think the patience to sit down and do it. I overthink things way too much. So I think with the tutorials, I will just never put it out there, which is kind of what has happened. But yeah, no, I do, my main source of work, I guess, is doing makeup. I'm a makeup artist. So I do a lot of stuff in fashion, and then I guess I make my money through doing commercial work, which is like,
Is it like being on the Victoria's Secret line in the back?
what do you mean?
Like you know how they have like all the models that's gonna be on the runway. They have like the setup booths. You know, is it like that? Is it like
That's
that
like
type of?
so like Victoria's Secrets would be like a fashion show. So when you do like fashion shows, when it gets to like being backstage, then yeah, all the models line up and you have to like final looks on models, and then they walk out and then they do the show and then it's done.
Yeah.
So that would be like, yeah, that would be like a Victoria's Secrets runway. I haven't actually done a Victoria's Secrets runway. I've done other runways, but
What's the biggest one you've done so far? You think?
I think I did Versace today, so I think that would be like my biggest.
Versace.
Drop that.
Versace.
It was asked.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I feel like once you kind of start doing them, that will kind of similar in regards to like the format of it. It always is like super hectic before the show, and then the show's like done, and you're like, oh, that was crazy, like 6 hours for like a 5-minute show. But
That hurts. Yeah, I know. You just beat somebody's face up. Bah, 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 bah. Right, and then it's like, all right, it's over,
yeah,
and then you go home.
yeah, or they go to the after party. I think everybody's at the after party. I came here for this. Instead.
How's New York been treating you as far as
Skip
you
the
know,
Versace after party for art school.
right? I want to be on a Versace skyscraper.
Where's that?
It was a line that I heard in a Drake song. So yeah,
I was like, I didn't know about it.
I think it was a Versace skyscraper, something like that. I don't know. But how's New York been treating you? I mean, what's been the difference as far as doing it over there and doing it over here?
I would say it's so much better here. Like I work, I think my how would I put it? my work rate has accelerated tremendously since I moved here. Like when I was in London, I felt like I had to really kind of, you're like scraping like the bottom of the barrel. I feel like everybody's in kind of competition for like small little like goals and small little bits of money. And I feel like over here, people are a lot more willing to, I guess, branch out and really do crazy shit. So you're given more opportunity. And I feel like here, I didn't have to kind of, I guess, convince people to like give me an opportunity. It was like my work spoke for itself, as opposed to in London where it's like your work, you can still be good, but it's still like, but who do you know? And I like that about New York, is that they kind of give you an opportunity, and through that I've done really well since living here.
Right? Ain't that powerful? Ain't that a cup, a big cup of some good ass Kool-Aid? Right? That feels good.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might, say it's kind of different or whatever, but you coming into the city and you saying it's working for you.
I think part of it comes from when I first moved here, if we had had this conversation like 6 months into me moving here, I would have been like, yeah, I hate this place. I'm sorry. I want to go back to London. Why did I come here? And then
Yo, New York, I fought hard for you guys to keep her. You know what I mean?
And then I spoke to some of my friends back home, and they were just like, stop comparing London to New York and like embrace New York for what it is. Because that's the thing that made me sad about being here. I was just like, oh, my friends here are not like my friends in London. The culture isn't like what it's like in London, and it was never right for me. So once I kind of was like, oh no, that's true, I need to like see it for what it is, it became an awesome place for me. And I think I don't see London like that sometimes because I'm from there, and I feel like that's maybe the problem with some New Yorkers, is that they kind of forget also like how, like I speak to a lot of New Yorkers and they're just like, yeah, I can't wait to leave. I'm fed up of it. I'm like, I get it. You've been here. You don't see the sparkle that people who just moved here see.
Who's your favorite makeup artist right now? Or do you have any?
I do.
A couple.
I have, I think I get inspired by different artists all the time. I think we're like really fortunate with the internet that you can just like come across different people all the time. But I think constant inspiration would be okay. So there's an artist called Izamaya. She is she the same age? She's like a year older than me, I think. She's from London. She's an awesome artist. Like I can't even say makeup artist. She's like an awesome artist. So she's awesome. Pat McGrath. She's great. Obviously, she's just iconic in general. I think has like paved the way for like Black female makeup artists to kind of like have something to really aspire to, because she is actually the first.
Is she still alive?
What?
Oh, okay, no. Excuse me.
Yes, she's still alive.
As I compute what's going on with the makeup and the history, as you're teaching me as well. You know what I mean? I'm asking these questions because I like to figure out things, and that's what our school is about, right? We like to figure out things. You know what I'm saying?
She talks about things very casually.
I do, I'm really sorry.
And I did not know any of it.
No, it's fire.
But you learn.
It's fire. And we want to give her roses while we're here. That's a part of what we do in this show. You know what I'm saying? Because if she ever sees this, you know what I'm saying, she might stumble upon this or something and be like, oh, somebody was shouting me out. You know, in this little spot that we got with S.STREET Media. Yo, it's your host, your baby moms. I'm here again. AKA Professor X. That was the other one. Yo, I was talking about smack battles. Yo.
What is that?
You never heard of smack battles?
Rap battles.
Rap battles.
Oh, she just got here. She didn't know.
Yeah. Nah, it's cool. We're gonna put you on to that whole culture.
It's a rap battle, but you just call it a smack battle?
And I'm putting up 500 pennies. Right? I'm putting up 500 pennies.
That's heavyweight.
Right? Heavyweight bars. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make this publicly known. I'm putting up 500. You heard? You know who I'm talking to, Five. Stop playing. I am the art school champion. Yo, it's your boy, your Professor X, and I'm here with a wonderful couple, wonderful group, a collective, Marijuana. Yo, I'm sorry your girl didn't win.
What?
Nixon, she kind of, yeah.
But you know what? Movements have been made for the whole party. You know what I mean?
Today,
and we're doing good things.
And today, they're really pushing in New Jersey right now.
Yo, you know, New York's voting on it in January. Yeah.
Yeah, and now New York is on it.
Why is that like not more like out there? I feel like you only told me that.
Yeah, I'm a little biased, huh?
I mean,
Like, I'm surprised that I don't hear that in more places.
Yeah, nah. So Cuomo said he already had the meeting. Cuomo already had the meetings to like kind of think about how to implement recreational marijuana in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've been working for like the last year, and I'm pretty sure the bill is getting voted on next month. And so Cuomo already said he's pretty sure he's gonna pass it. They're gonna pass it.
I'm
We're gonna
gonna
pass
say
it.
this. I'm gonna say this, man. I hope it happens. If it
will.
does happen, it's gonna pass
Nah,
through.
so listen.
Yo, just don't be selling no boot gang out here. Cause yo, if y'all start selling niggas boot, excuse me, I'm sorry. If y'all start selling boot gang out here to these brothers, right? These kids that's already smoking that coot gang, it's gonna turn them into mutants, like for real. Like that's the only thing that I'm just like, all right, man. If y'all want to make it rock, if y'all want to allow everybody to do what they do, that's cool. I mess with it. I love it. It's cool. Just don't be manufacturing that boot gang out here and be having these kids go crazy, because the kids are gonna want to smoke bud too. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna be like, oh, that's light now. Like, you know what I mean? I could get off these perks or whatever pills that they on, because they could just rock out all the time.
By the way, people are getting off of that every day. Getting off dope, getting off opioids from weed.
Yeah.
That's one of the conditions in New York right now that can get you medical marijuana.
Legalize it, bro.
And I've been saying that for years because I know too many people that were caught up in that shit. You feel me? And I've been telling them, like, yo, you know how when you smoke a dab, like personally, I indulge very rarely, you know what I mean? But when you dab, you fucking sit down. You're not going anywhere, you know what I mean? So I was saying, like, yo, if withdrawals is the thing, and you know what I mean, just hold your friend down and just make them smoke dabs over and over and over again for like a week, kidnap them.
That sounds so intense.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's obviously very
there's
intense.
been a few movies about that. I forgot one with what was it, Leonardo DiCaprio, when he was on that opioids, and they kept him in a room for like a week, like get off that, but he was smoking the J's too. He was smoking some of that.
Yo, weed helps.
this?
Weed helps. I don't actually know.
I want to know what film this is.
Yeah, I forgot.
Leo? It's definitely Leo?
I mean, I think it is Leo. It's one of them guys.
Is it like a recent film?
Nah, this is a classic. This is classical. All right. As we speak about classicals too, any interesting books that y'all reading right now?
Yo, I actually do have one that I will recommend. It's so bad because I keep forgetting the name of it. It's You're Badass, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a book called You're a Badass. And I bought it, I'm ashamed to say, in Urban Outfitters. I was returning something, and then the book was on the shelf, and I decided to get it. So it's just awesome because it was like, basically, I think if you're anybody who's trying to really take control of your life and be the one that decides where you go, it's like a book to help guide you through that and really give you the confidence to know that you can do it. So I would recommend it to any of those
Badass,
people.
right? We got. So as we continue on, I appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Love.
You know what I mean? Love, as always, at our school. That's what we do. We appreciate everybody that's been checking us out. Yo, future endeavors, man. Ding, there you go.
Ding.
Right? No, it's that point where, what's up next?
So, aside from the music that you've already heard, watch out for the Cloud Club. We've been doing a lot of podcast vibes as well. I've gotten my brother involved in some good interviews. And I mean, pretty much our whole thing is putting good people together. You know what I mean? People who are doing good things. Put them in the same room, good things usually happen. You know what I mean? Especially when people just get really, really blazed and smoke weed and we just hang out. It's kind of like this.
Yeah.
I thought this was fun, don't you?
I mean, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
What you think?
Good things. I think that's exciting. You know what I mean? I think that's why podcasts are mad popular right now, because people want that. People don't want to hear the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People don't.
You don't want to be forced to listen to something you don't want to listen to.
Or they just want to, you know what I mean, check out the swag. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you out here with the extra ketchup. You know what I'm saying? We all out here being entrepreneurs, and that's something that we promote at our school.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate you. You know, as we were continuing on, I mean, if you want to, you could flex with the second line. You know what I'm saying? that I've been trying to get Math to play all day, but Math has not been playing the second line music, and we can end out on that. Yo, tell them where to find you at, bro.
Find me on Instagram, Dutch Guts NYC. Holla at me, and follow the team NY Cloud Club.
Heard. How about yourself, there?
So you can follow me on Instagram as well at Mimi Mimi Kikine Quiquine.
Yo, you can follow me at Art School _ I have another Instagram page that I have not put anything up, and I'm still trying to get to it. But I just feel like I'm living a double life. You know what I mean? And it's really hard for me.
It's hard to maintain two.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like, you gotta have like a double mom on. You know what I mean? Like your mom gotta be mom. You feel me? Like
really need a team.
Mama.
Shit, I got 7 pages.
Second line. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you kind of like deceiving. And then I got to go do the whole friend thing all over again. That's wild work. Like, I'm trying to get 86 likes already. Now you want me to get another 86. That's wild work, boy. I'm not with all this extra curriculum when it comes to the new, the double Instagram pages. You know what I mean? I really appreciate y'all for coming out tonight.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yo,
thank you for having us, man.
Thank you for semi-waiting for me.
Yo, man, you came in second half and it came through like this. Swish. I've been taking Swish shots all night. I've been taking Swish pictures all night. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Maniac in the building, Crowns and Head Ties in the building. Yo, they have a group. They came out with their group tonight. Crowns and Head Ties came out with their group tonight. It's called Cookies and Cream. It's called Cookies and Cream and Spice Rum. That's their group name. Yeah, that's their group name.
Yo, you know he never had spice bun and cheese?
What?
Yeah, we
Where are you from?
I was just telling you he never had spice bun and cheese. You know what I mean?
Where are you from? You.
Brooklyn.
No, like where? Like
I'm from the East West
Like,
cases all
where-
across the world.
Brooklyn.
how is that
Disgusting.
possible? I don't understand.
No,
I don't get it.
Dare you?
Never said that. When did I say that? We gotta rewind this on the tape or something. I mean, yo, Math, whenever you're ready, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
Do it.
Yo, we can end this out.
Love.
Right? All right.
Everybody that's been tuning in, we love you. We appreciate you on this Sunday evening. You know what I
I keep
mean?
looking.
It's been late.
Smoke weed.
Man. Yo, legalize. You know what I'm saying?
They will.
I hope they do, bro. I hope they do.
We will.
Peace.
Let's take him to the quarters, y'all. Throw one of them solos, Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We have a lot of special traditions in New Orleans, but one of the most unique is the second line. What separates the second line from any other parade is you get to participate. Up front, you have the parade group and the band. That's the first line. Back behind, that's where you come.